Where will the money come from? You'll have to find new and different ways of working and getting money. Groups already have skills which they could use to get paid work. Be creative. Look at developing new links and partnerships beyond the learning disability world. Look at ways to spend less, and make sure you keep good records. You need to be able to give funders the information that they ask for. Ways to earn money. Self-advocacy groups told us about the places they're looking for funding. You may find some ideas here. Contracts with local authorities and health services. Charity funders, like Big Lottery and Comic Relief. Sponsorship by businesses, like Northern Rock or Sainsbury's. The European Social Fund. Fundraising events. Quality checking. Using direct payments and individual budgets. Charging for membership. Training for people like social care staff, the police and NHS staff. Consultation, finding out what people think of services. Making easy-read documents and films. Advocacy services for individuals. Student placements for social work, the police and nursing. People said the biggest worry is that self-advocacy groups don't know how much money they're going to be able to get or where it will come from. We used to get most of our money from the Valuing People LDDF fund. We now have to look for new places to get money. To stay strong and plan for the future, groups are changing the way they work. They're thinking about the best and cheapest ways to do things. Help and support. Talk to your local council's community development officers and Council for Voluntary Services, CVS. They should be able to give your group advice and support about funding and organising yourselves. Think about what your group is good at, and then look for ways to earn money with those skills. Look back at the red section of this book, Things Self-Advocacy Groups Do Well, for some ideas. Talk to other community and support groups in your area to see if you can work together on getting money for joint projects. Use easy read and consultation skills to work with other groups on big changes to services, such as personal budgets. Save money where you can. People First Cumbria said, "We use Skype to make free telephone calls between our 3 offices to keep our bills down." Working in partnership. Community cashback is money taken from convicted criminals, which is used to help local communities. North Yorkshire Police and Criminal Justice Board gave some of this money to York People First to help make a DVD and run hate crime awareness workshops in schools. Writing funding bids. Some groups have told us that advocacy contracts have been going to big organisations because they have more experience and time to write funding bids. In the North West, local authorities have put in money to fund a workshop for advocacy group members and managers to learn how to apply for large amounts of money from people who are used to putting bids in. People said, "It's easy to find money for exciting new projects, but what about our regular meetings? Without these, we wouldn't exist." Try this, some more ideas. Keep good records. Record how much money your group has and how you spend it. This will make sure that you're not wasting money and will show funders that you're reliable. Cut costs. There are lots of ways to cut costs. Maybe you could look at your transport costs. Dorset People First gave some members travel training, which cut their taxi bill. Talk to your local council. They need to find ways to include people with learning disabilities in their plans for services. Self-advocacy groups are good at this and a good value for money. Fundraising top tips. Be organised. When you're applying for money, you must show that you are properly organised. you need to have a constitution. This will tell funders about the work that you do and the rules that you follow. Your status. It can help if you're a registered charity and a limited company. You can find more information on this at www.volresource.org.uk. Paperwork. Do it well and on time. Keep a record of all the money you receive and spend. Write your project reports on time. Communicate. Keep talking to your funders about your projects so there are no surprises. Give them any information they ask for. This might mean filling in forms about your contracts. They will need to know that you've spent their money wisely. Tell funders how good you are. Let them know about the work you've done and how it's made a difference. Have a look at Action for Advocacy's Quality Standards for Advocacy Schemes. You can find it using an internet search like Google.